What's good, yo? It's your boy Coke Gotti coming at y'all with another video. Right now, we're about to get into my predictions for Week 8. Before we start, hit that like and subscribe button, and let's ride. Alright, we're going to start off. We got Maryland at Iowa. Iowa got up into 19th ranked. Maryland, surprisingly, only has 2 losses this year so far. They got the big win to start the season off against Texas, and that's just the biggest win they got. Iowa, on the other hand, they don't got no big wins so far yet, but they're rolling through the season. I wanted to take Maryland. I'm not going to lie. I slick 1 or 2. For some reason, I just feel like they're going to win this game. But I couldn't come up with a reason besides just going with my gut, so I'm taking Iowa in this game. I feel like they're the more solid team, and going with Maryland's going out on a limb. But the next game, we got Michigan going to Michigan State. Pretty good matchup. Michigan State's gotten the best of Michigan for the last couple of years. Michigan State's ranked 24th. Michigan's ranked 6th. The only loss they got is the loss to Notre Dame start the season off. Michigan State, they got the losses to Arizona State, and they got the loss to Northwestern. But they do have the win last week against Penn State, which is why I'm definitely taking Michigan in this game. I believe it might be a battle. I mean, in-state rivals. I mean, I had high hopes for Michigan State this year, but they haven't lived up to my expectations. Neither has Michigan exactly, but Michigan's starting to get in rhythm. Michigan State's coming off of a big win. They're at the house in this game, so that might play a factor, but I just think that they're going to be too hungover from that Penn State win to be able to be ready for this Michigan game. I got Michigan this. Then we got Oklahoma at TCU. Oklahoma's ranked number 9. TCU is ranked nothing. Starting the season, before any games were played, a lot of people were thinking that this was going to be a big-time matchup. It has not. It's not. It's not at all. TCU, who knows what's going on with TCU, but I wanted to try and take them for an upset pick, but I couldn't even do that because they just don't even look good. And Oklahoma coming off that loss to Texas, I mean, they're not about to come out here and play no games. Kyler Murray's probably about to light up the scoreboard in this game. I got Oklahoma winning this game big. Then we got Auburn at Ole Miss. Auburn's starting to fall down into the conversation of one of the worst teams of the FCC. They just lost to Tennessee. That's bad. That's really bad if you're losing to Tennessee. At the house, too. Ole Miss, surprisingly, their record is 5-2, but they're still one of the worst teams in the SEC. I'm taking Ole Miss in this game, though. They're home. Auburn's got a lot of fucking shit going on, a lot of inside drama, and I just feel like they're not even focused on the season, and I feel like Ole Miss and that offense are going to be able to get to moving, keep going. Auburn's defense is going to give them some issues, but I just feel like in the end, Ole Miss is going to score too many points. Then we got Colorado at Washington. Colorado just took their first loss to USC last week. Pick USC. I've been telling people Colorado ain't legit. I mean, not a lot of people are talking about them, but, you know, they get brought up. When you're an undefeated team, you're going to get brought up. And I got Washington winning this game. I do feel like this is going to be a good game, and I feel like it could go either way. But I'm going with the experience. I'm going with the veterans, the people who have been doing this for the last couple of years. You know, Washington, they were just in the playoffs a couple of years ago. They've been competing in the Pac-12. Colorado's just nobody's. So, taking Washington in this game, ranked 15th, and they're going to stay ranked. And we got number 16, North Carolina State, going into Death Valley to play number 3, Clemson. Now, both teams are undefeated. North Carolina State, surprisingly to me, are undefeated. Their defense, it's not looking as good as it did last year, but it definitely doesn't look like it's missing too much. It's still looking good. I didn't expect that to happen after losing those players to the draft, but the quarterback's looking great. He's projected to go top, one of the top quarterbacks in the draft. Clemson, we all know their defense, especially that defensive line, is one of the best in the country. And I feel like with the offense, I feel like they made the best move starting Trevor Lawrence. Because Kelly Bryant, he might be a veteran. He might know the offense. He might be able to move it. He might be more mobile than Trevor Lawrence, but he's not a better quarterback than Trevor Lawrence. And with the offense you got, that running back, he's a monster. And with Justin Ross and T. Higgins out there as wide receivers, Trevor Lawrence is in a perfect position. Now, I was wanting to take North Carolina State. I don't know. I was wanting to take plenty of underdogs this week, but this North Carolina State game I was wanting to. But the main reason I didn't is because they didn't get to play that game against West Virginia. If they would have got to play that game against West Virginia, I would have at least got to see a little bit of how that defense will look against a high-powered offense. And they might not even be undefeated after that game if that did happen. But I'm taking Clemson in this game. And we got number 22, Mississippi State, at number 5, LSU. LSU's coming off that big-time win against Georgia. After this game, they got a bye week and get ready for Bama. Last year, Nick Fitzgerald and Mississippi State annihilated LSU. Yes, Dan Mullen was there, which might explain why Florida beat LSU this season, considering Dan Mullen's there now. But, I mean, LSU's defense is legit. That secondary is arguably the best in the country. And they can play any wide receiving core man-to-man throughout the whole game. It don't matter. Press coverage, that's how they play, and they can do it. The thing about Mississippi State is that's not a threat. You know, they don't threaten no defense like that. Nick Fitzgerald is the threat. And if you can't stop him, you could be in for a long day. I don't know if they'll be able to stop him, but I do feel like LSU is going to contain Nick Fitzgerald enough to be able to pull out the W and get ready to move on to Bama. And we got Oregon at Washington State. Oregon, number 12. Washington State, number 25. Oregon's coming off that big-time win against Washington last week. Going on the road to go ahead and play Washington State. I'm picking Washington State in this game. I don't feel like they're the better team, but I do feel like their offense is definitely one of the best in the Pac-12. Oregon's defense is looking good. They're playing real good physical football this season, but I don't know if their boys are able to come off a big-time win like that and then come on the road and win another good big-time game because, I mean, it's not big. This ain't a big-time game on the national level, but come on, in the Pac-12, this is right here is definitely a big-time matchup. I'm taking Washington State to pull off the upset. Then we got USC unranked against Utah unranked. I'm picking USC to win this game. Utah, they're a good team. They could pull it out, but I'm picking USC. I just feel like them boys are getting their rhythm. You know, I mean, every week they're getting better. Every week JT Daniels is getting better. And I got high hopes for JT Daniels. I made a preseason video on him. The man's definitely the truth. And the more he plays, the better he's going to get. And USC is definitely trying to make it to the Pac-12 championship, and they can't lose no conference games if they're trying to do that. So I'm picking USC to win this game. But it's your boy Coach Gotti. Hit that like and subscribe button so you can catch every video once I drop it. And I'm out.